Hello and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. My name's Amy. I'm the Administrative Services Manager here at Bagot. And I thought today, I started thinking about just all the different things we can do to focus on our wellness. And it's like, there's this and there's this and there's this. And I started thinking of, what do I want to focus on? And sometimes that's hard to pick. Like, there's a lot of things we want to do. But when you think about all the things you want to do, it's overwhelming. And then sometimes you don't do anything. Maybe that's just me. But sometimes we just kind of get in our own way. And I started thinking about this little wheel thing that I got online. It's like an app thing. And you can find them all over the place. Just spin the wheel. And you can find apps. You can find a website where you can enter stuff. And I thought, I do this sometimes for restaurants. Because, my husband will say, where do you want to eat? And then it becomes a thing. Because I can't decide. And we go back and forth and all this. So then I just put a whole bunch of names in this little spinny wheel thing. And I can hit the button. And if nothing else, it tells me where I don't want to eat, right? Because it lands on it. And I'm like, oh, no. I might do that more often than I pick what it actually lands on. But we can use that. I mean, you can learn how to talk before you go on camera. Good luck with that. It's too late. You can use the wheel to decide what you want to focus on in your wellness, because maybe you're like me and you have a few more than one things you need to focus on. Wow. Again, let's talk a little slower, as Mindy would say, and focus on that. So maybe you pull out your wheel and there's different things you can put on it. Maybe it's financial. You need to review your finances and make a budget. Maybe you are looking at just kind of general overall, like health, wellness, weight, that kind of stuff. So you need to make a meal plan this week, or you need to make a grocery list and, stick to the grocery list, because that makes kind of a big difference when you have the grocery list. Maybe you need to plan an exercise or sign up for a class or ask a friend to exercise with you. Maybe it's something like that. Just trying something new. Maybe it's just saying, I'm going to eat more fruits and vegetables. Like, I'm going to have a serving with every single meal I eat this week in some way, shape, or form. So maybe it's that. Whatever. You can put all sorts of different options on that wheel. Maybe you need some, mental wellness on the wheel, like journaling or writing down like 3 things you're grateful for, focusing on the positive. Today is actually Positive Thinking Day, but we talked about that 5 weeks ago, so I don't want to talk about it again. But you can go back and find that video on our page. So if that's one of the things you want to focus on, you can go look for that. So maybe it's that positive thinking, or just any type of me time. Maybe you need a timeout, do something special for you, that kind of thing. Maybe you need to schedule some screenings, or you have your Bagot bag and you haven't pulled it out in a while, and you need to do that because you have some appointments coming up that you need to write down your questions for and kind of review your history so that you have that all written down before you get in there. Make a list of the medications you're on, your family history, those kinds of things. Maybe you need to do some appointment prepping as part of your wellness, because it makes a difference when you get in there. You don't have to spend all of that time going, oh, I didn't think about these things, right? Maybe you need to declutter a little bit. Maybe it's your workspace. Maybe it's your house in general. You can do some fall cleaning instead of spring cleaning, but maybe it's some decluttering. Maybe it's something as simple as you just need to drink more water, and you know it. So you need to put that on your wheel and hope it lands on that. Catch up with friends. Take a break from technology. There are some other things you can do. Let's see. Talk to a nutritionist. Go outside. Maybe you just need to spend some time outdoors. Go for a walk. Maybe it's time to take some of those negative people out of your life. I'm trying to think of like how you say that. But some people, we don't have a choice. Like, they're part of our life. They just are. But we can spend less time with them, or how we handle them a little differently. So anyway, I want you to think about what you want, what you need. What are some of the wellness things you would like to focus on? And maybe you've been feeling a little, overwhelmed, thinking you need to focus on every single one of them all at once. Put them in the little wheel thingy and then spin it. And maybe, like my restaurants, all you'll do is find out what you don't really want to focus on right now. Because every time it lands on one, you'll be like, not that one. It's not the top priority. Or maybe you need to make that commitment of, these are the things I know I need to work on, like it or not. whatever it lands on, I'm going with it. I'm going to leave that up to you. But I will say, in the comments, let us know what you're focusing on this week. What's that one thing that you're going to take care of? And that really is a key, is to focus on one thing. Don't try again to spin the wheel 7 times so that you're focusing on all of those. Pick one, focus on the one this week. Next week, spin the wheel again, all right? And then, like I said, let us know in the comments, because 1, it creates accountability, and accountability always helps us. And 2, it gives some of us ideas of what maybe we want on our wheel. Oh, there we go. Okay, have a fabulous week. We'll see you next week.